and you can tell them all that I'm a motherfucking cowboy, baby.
How about them Cowboys? I would like to welcome everyone to the first full episode of First Down, the most entertaining 5 minutes in football, hosted by me, Cowboy Mike, the ultimate Dallas Cowboy fan. Well, folks, I don't want to waste any time tonight. We're going to start out with a couple of top news stories in the NFL this week. And it looks like the rich will just keep on getting richer. On Monday, the NFC champion Seattle Seahawks acquired Deion Branch in a trade with the New England Patriots. By adding the Super Bowl MVP Branch, the Seahawks will be a surefire lock to be the NFC representative in the Super Bowl for the second consecutive year. Branch will solidify a Seahawk wide receiver core that looked very shaky in a narrow 9-6 victory over the lowly Detroit Lions. The second story tonight is the health of starting quarterbacks of two AFC teams that are predicted by most to be Super Bowl contenders. The first is Trent Green, who was carted off the field after a severe concussion in a 23-10 loss to the Cincinnati Bengals. Green was unconscious after a brutal but legal hit by Cincinnati Bengal Robert Gathers. Green is out for at least 3 to 4 weeks, and backup Damon Huard is at the helm till he can return. On a more positive note, Big Ben Roethlisberger is expected to practice this week and possibly will play in the Steelers' division matchup versus the Jaguars on Monday night. And now that brings us to the scores and highlights segment of our show. The season started with NBC Thursday night kickoff, in which a Charlie Batch-led Steelers beat the Miami Dolphins 28-17, which, for all my gambling friends, was a 3-star lock by Cowboy Mike. In other the top games of the week, Chicago blanked the hapless Packers 26-0. The Arizona Cardinals held on to beat the 49ers 34-27 in a barn burner. The Patriots beat the Bills 19-17 on a fourth quarter safety. The Falcons upset the Panthers without Steve Smith 20-6. The Ravens shut out the Buccaneers 27-0, 3 picks for Baby Sims. Jeff Wilkins led the Rams versus the Broncos 18-10, and Reggie Bush had 141 total yards as the Saints beat the Browns 19-14. Yes, folks, it's finally in. The Manning Bowl is over, and big brother Peyton Manning knocked out his kid brother Eli 26-21 in a Sunday night thriller. The Jets beat the Titans 23-16. The Eagles very easily handled the Texans 23-10. And on a low note, the Cowboys jumped out to a fast 10-0 lead, only to lose to the Jaguars. And if Bledsoe keeps up that poor performance, don't be surprised to see Roland Owens become a reality. Week 1 ended, which will hopefully be the last Monday night doubleheader we'll all have to suffer through again. But the Minnesota Vikings beat the Washington Redskins 19-16 in D.C. Then, in a late night, the Chargers crushed the Raiders 27-0 for the third shutout in Week 1. First time that happened since 1993. And now, we are going to, for the first time, give away our weekly 5-star awards. The first award, the Aikman, is going to go to Chad Pennington, who's coming off 2 surgeries and passed for 319 yards, 2 touchdowns in a surprising Jets victory. Let's hear it. Jets, 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 Jets! The Emmitt Smith Award has to go to LT, who single-handedly dominated the Raiders in a shutout victory. The Irving Award is surprisingly going to go to Dante Stallworth. The Eagles' new wide receiver had 6 catches, 141 yards, and made Donovan McNabb look like he was back for real. The Manster Award is going to go to Sean Merriman. 3 sacks, 6 tackles. I will make a prediction now, folks. Sean Merriman is the defensive MVP, and by the end of the year, the best defensive player in the NFL. Then we have the Bill Bates Award. Special teams is going to have to go to Jeff Wilkins. 6 field goals, and he accounted for all 18 points in the Rams' victory. As we close up tonight, folks, Cowboy Mike is going to make Frank Gore his fantasy stud of the week. And for my 5-star, yes, I said it, gambling guys, 5-star lock of the week, the Carolina Panthers -1.5 at Minnesota. My 3 top games of the week this week are going to be Miami over Buffalo, the Saints going 2-0. Yes, I said the Saints going 2-0 over the hapless Green Bay Packers, and the Denver Broncos at home over the Kansas City Chiefs. So don't forget, Upper Deck SPX Football is here at the backstop. Well, before I go, I just want to send a shout out to Matt from Missouri. Hey Matt, how about them Cowboys, baby? Well, for the Backstop.net, I'm Cowboy Mike, and tune in next week for another episode of First Down.
The sunshine is shining.